after medical groups withdrew earlier this month. Currently, there is no formal negotiation body between the medical organizations and the National Assembly. Now for local news. Starting January 1st, 2025, all city-operated parking lots in Busan City will offer a 50% discount for vehicles carrying pregnant women, according to a revised ordinance. To qualify, the vehicle must display a pregnancy sticker provided by the local government, and the driver must provide proof of pregnancy, such as a maternity booklet issued by a hospital or public health center. Busan City has appointed Park Kal-in, a famous performance director, as the general director for the opening and closing ceremonies of the 106th National Sports Festival and the 45th National Para Games in October 2025. A Gyeongnam Girls High School alumna, Park began her career in musicals, debuting as music director for The Last Stand Press and later directing acclaimed productions like Aida in Chicago. Known for her storytelling and stage design with regional themes, she earned praise for her work at the 2014 Incheon Asian Para Games. The Nuclear Safety and Security Commission, or NSSC, has approved the restart of the Gori Unit 4 nuclear power plant in Gijanggun, following a regular inspection that began on October 24th. The inspection reviewed 94 items, including 84 critical checks required before reaching criticality. The NSSC confirmed that the plant can safely achieve criticality, with particular attention given to the safety of cooling heat exchangers for equipment like primary system pumps. Time for international news. Russian forces have been deploying North Korean troops to the front lines in Kursk province, where they face heavy casualties due to their lack of combat experience and unfamiliarity with advanced weapons like drones and cluster bombs. According to Ukrainian government and military reports on December 17th local time, between December 14th and 16th, Special Operations Forces of Ukraine killed 50 North Korean soldiers and wounded 47. Overall, North Korean casualties in recent battles are believed to exceed 200. Time now for the weather. A dry weather advisory continues for the Busan region. Currently, it is 5 degrees Celsius and clear. The temperature will average around 2 degrees this evening. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hangul is often called the most scientific writing system in the world. With just 14 consonants and 10 vowels, it can form an incredible 11,172 characters, allowing almost every sound in the world to be written. Amazing, isn't it? Now, letters aren't just for sharing information, they're also a powerful way to express emotions. So why not use this amazing Hangul today to share your feelings with someone special? Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off today's show with Feeling Free by Jesse Lawrence.
for the first time in years. Got my feet across the border from a land of tears. Ain't no way I'm going back under. Got my eyes in the wild blue yonder. Will lies beyond the horizon? Let's go find out.
Feeling Free by Jesse Lawrence. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy hump day. Wow, it is Wednesday already, isn't it? Good afternoon. I am your host, David Kim, for the show called For Your Busan. Now, I did open things up by saying Hangul is often called the most scientific writing system in the world, isn't it? It's been widely regarded as one of the most scientific writing systems because of its unique design that combines consonants and vowels into syllable blocks that are easy to read and pronounce with just a little bit of practice. Now, the King Sejong Institute, a leading organization for teaching Korean language and culture, has branches worldwide, 88 countries as of June 2024. And meanwhile, the Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education is hosting the Busan Global Hangul Festival to celebrate the excellence of Hangul and Busan's culture while sparking interest in studying abroad. Now, this 4-day event brings together around 80 students from Osaka, Japan, Hanoi in Vietnam, alongside 120 Korean students from the Global Youth Volunteer Group. And through collaborative programs, participants can explore the uniqueness of Hangul and Busan while fostering cross-cultural communication. So Busan hopes this festival will inspire more people to learn Hangul and provide an opportunity for participants to grow as global citizens. Awesome stuff. That was a little bit of news. You might have known it already. It's been out for a while now, but amazing stuff, isn't it? Welcome to For Your Busan. I see lots of people have tuned in via NutTube Live. You can come on to youtube.com, click on 부산영어방송. We have a little red circle around it, meaning that it's live. Come in on the fun, join the live chat, and greet others on the live chat. We have Benny님 tuning in, Jinlee님, Summer님, Pure Bride님, Sangmin Park님, all exchanging greetings. Now, every day I need your help. Help me decide today's text topic. 네, 오늘도 For Your 부산의 토픽은 여러분이 하고 싶은 이야기로 정해집니다. 여러분이 오늘 이야기하고 싶은 주제, 토픽, 무엇인지, 무엇을 원하는지 알려주시면 됩니다. Send it to pound 9050, 샵 9050, 100원의 이용료가 들고요. 카카오톡에서 부산 영어방송 검색하시고 친구 추가하셔서 저희랑 소통도 가능하고요. Or YouTube Live, come in on the fun and chat with me there. Meanwhile, I'll tell you what's coming up in today's show. We have our daily segment, Busan Is, to kick things off with Hong Dang to come in. She's going to give us news updates and also teach us a Korean idiom or two. And then we have DJ, short for Davis Journal, and you get to discover what caught my eye today because it's our chance to share innovative and creative sparks with you, igniting inspiration and curiosity. After that, we have in the second hour, My Life, My English. We get to meet a special someone who's been learning English and studying English. And then we have our quiz segment where you can participate to win some cool prizes. And then Busan 친구 Talk with Melissa coming up after that, who is both a local here in Busan City and an American. And she'll be here to share with us interesting and amusing anecdotes about expats perceive life here in Busan. 네, 오늘도 문자, 카카오톡 그리고 너튜브 라이브 댓글로 참여해 주신 분들께 선물이 기다립니다. 험데이. 오늘이 험데이잖아요. 웬스데이만큼 이 저와 함께 2시간 끝까지 같이 해주시면서 문자를 보내주시면 You could win pizza 한 판 쿠폰. Doesn't that sound delicioso? So stay tuned. Keep those messages coming in. And then we'll go right into our first segment, Busan Is. Don't go anywhere.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
In the studio, someone very special for Busan Is 홍당당당 당당.
안녕하세요.
How are you, 홍당당?
네, 어제보다 훨씬 여유가 있어 보입니다.
여유가 있나요? 아직
네.
조금 긴장이 있는데요.
그래요.
Not as bad as yesterday. 어제보단 좀 나은 것 같아요.
아, 좋아 보입니다. 좋습니다.
And for those who are curious as to why I have 긴장, not 간장, is because yesterday and today, I am in the PD seat.
네.
So you can call me
어울려요.
Kim PD / David Kim. So 2-in-1 role, and I might not be able to upload the subtitles and the captions on NotTube Live because that's too much for me.
여전히 오늘 우리 자막은 없습니다.
네, 자막은 오늘까지만 없고요.
네.
내일 when 장 PD returns back from his important duties, he can go ahead and make everything more beautiful.
네, 그렇죠. 그런데 우리의 원래 이 소개 목적이 라디오니까 라디오가
그쵸.
자막이 없잖아요.
아, 그렇죠.
온전히 귀로만 듣던 그 시절의 그 라디오는 훨씬 정겨웠거든요.
Yeah, because you have to imagine everything.
네.
상상으로 이렇게
그렇죠.
들어야 됐었잖아요.
그리고 목소리만 들으면 좀 예뻐 보이기도 하고 했는데 이렇게 보이니 참 부담스럽기도
그러니까요.
합니다.
그래서 저는 embrace 하려고 했어요.
네.
어차피 얼굴 나오니까 웃긴 얼굴도 한 번씩 만들고.
그래요.
Yeah.
그렇지. 아직 적응은 전 아직 안 돼서 왜 이렇게 마이크 어떻게 하면 숨을 수 있을까?
아, thank you. 다시 픽스 좀 해야 되겠네요.
어머. 자, 오늘 소식 전해드리도록 하겠습니다.
Alright, let's get on with news.
네, 오늘 12월 18일입니다. 오늘은요, 유엔이 정한 세계 이주 노동자의 날입니다. 민주노총 부산지역 본부는 세계 이주 노동자의 날을 맞아서 오늘 기자회견을 열고 열악한 환경에 놓인 이주 노동자를 위한 지원 정책을 마련해야 한다고 촉구했습니다. 민주노총 부산지역 본부는 이주 노동자는 제도적, 사회적 차별에 시달리며 노동자의 권리에서 광범위하게 배제돼 있다며 정부와 지자체는 인구 감소, 노동력 부족, 지역 소멸 위기로 이주 노동자를 확대하고는 있지만 처우 개선, 차별 철폐, 권리 보장에 있어서는 퇴행적인 모습이라고 지적했습니다. 그러면서 국적과 피부색, 체류 자격에 상관없이 안전하게 일하고 자유롭게 이직할 권리를 보장받을 수 있도록 해야 한다고 강조했습니다.
Right, so the Busan regional headquarters of the Korea Confederation of Trade Unions, KCTU, held a press conference at the Busan Immigration Office today to mark International Migrants Day, urging the government to establish support policies for migrant workers in difficult conditions. The KCTU's Busan regional headquarters stated that migrant workers suffer from institutional and social discrimination and are widely excluded from workers' rights. They emphasized that all workers, regardless of nationality, skin color, or residency status, are one, and insisted migrant workers should be guaranteed the right to work safely and freely change jobs.
네, 부산시는 내년 10월 부산에서 열리는 제106회 전국체육대회와 제45회 전국장애인체육대회 개폐회식 행사, 기획과 연출을 구상하는 총감독의 박할린 공연 연출가를 위촉했습니다. 박 총감독은 어린 시절 부산에서 초등학교와 고등학교 시절을 보냈고요. 경남여고 연극부 활동을 계기로 뮤지컬과 인연을 맺는 등 부산과 각별한 인연이 있는 것으로 알려졌습니다. 창작 뮤지컬 명성황후 음악감독으로 데뷔해서 30여 년 다양한 공연에서 뛰어난 연출력을 발휘하면서 국내외에서 주목받는 연출가로 활동하고 있죠. 2014년에는 인천 장애인 아시안게임 개폐회식 총감독으로서 지역의 특색을 살린 스토리텔링과 무대 구성으로 호평을 받은 바 있습니다.
Right, so Busan City announced today that Colleen Park, a renowned performance director, has been appointed as the general director to design and direct the opening and closing ceremonies of the 106th National Sports Festival and the 45th National Parasports Festival, scheduled to take place in Busan in October next year. Now, Park has a deep connection with Busan, having spent her childhood and attended elementary and high school there. Her involvement in the drama club at Gyeongnam Girls High School sparked her journey into musicals.
네, 내년 2월 1일부터는 유료도로 가운데서는 전국에서 최초로 광안대교에 요금소가 필요 없는 스마트 톨링 시스템 시행에 들어갑니다. 스마트 톨링은 하이패스 장착 여부와는 상관없이 주행 중인 차량 번호를 인식해서 자동으로 통행요금을 부과하는 무정차 시스템입니다. 기존 하이패스 단말기 이용 차량은 그대로 이용할 수 있고요. 단말기를 부착하지 않은 차량은 결제수단 사전 등록이나 이 자진 납부 방식 가운데 중에서 선택해서 통행료를 낼 수 있게 됩니다.
So Busan City and the Busan Infrastructure Corporation announced today that the Gwanghwadeogyo Bridge will introduce a smart tolling system, a toll booth-free system starting February the 1st next year, the first of its kind among toll roads managed by local governments nationwide. Now, the smart tolling system automatically charges tolls by recognizing the license plates of moving vehicles, regardless of whether they are equipped with high-pass devices. Now, vehicles with existing high-pass devices can continue using them as usual. Vehicles without one can pay tolls by selecting either the pre-registered payment method or the self-payment option.
네, 부산의 한 기초단체장이 임기 중에 받은 월급을 모두 기부하겠다고 밝혔습니다. 장준현 동래구청장은 지난 2022년 지방선거에서 당선되면서 올해 3년째 구정을 이끌고 있는데요. 취임 2달 정도가 됐을 때 이 가족과 이야기하면서 앞으로 월급을 모두 기부하기로 마음을 먹었고 지난해 7월 취임 1주년을 맞아서 부산사회복지공동모금회회에 1억 원을 기부하며 결심을 처음으로 실행에 옮겼습니다. 장 구청장은 발달장애인인 동생의 영향으로 그동안 장애인을 돕는 봉사활동을 꾸준히 해왔고요. 또 장애인 관련 기관에서 20여 년간 활동해 온 것으로 확인됐습니다. 이 자폐성 장애인을 위한 공동작업장 건립이나 장애인 장학금 지원도 진행했고요. 이 때문에 2008년 부산시장 표창과 2010년 자랑스러운 부산 장애인상을 받기도 했습니다.
Right, so a local government head in Busan has drawn attention by announcing that he will donate his entire salary during his term in office. Today, Jang Jun-yong, the mayor of Dongnae District in Busan, revealed in an interview with a local media outlet that he plans to donate his entire salary, saving it up each year without using any of it until his term ends. Now, last year, to mark his first anniversary in office, he made his first donation of 100 million won to the Busan Community Chest of Korea. As a result, he has received awards such as the Busan Mayor's Citation in 2008 and the Proud Busan Disabled Person Award in 2010.
네. 내년 1월 1일부터는 부산시가 운영하는 주차장에서는 임산부가 탄 차량의 주차료 50%가 감면됩니다. 임산부가 탑승한 차량에 지자체에서 발급한 임산부 자동차 표지를 부착하고 또 병원이나 보건소에서 발행한 산모 수첩 같은 임산부 증명 자료를 제시하면요. 주차료 감면 혜택을 받을 수 있게 됩니다.
Starting next year, from January the 1st, parking fees will be reduced by 50% for vehicles carrying pregnant women in parking lots operated by the city of Busan. The amendment stipulates that from January 1st next year, all parking lots operated by Busan City will offer a 50% discount on parking fees for vehicles with pregnant women on board. To receive the discount, a vehicle must display a maternity vehicle sticker issued by the local government and present proof of pregnancy, such as a maternity notebook issued by a hospital or health center.
네, 끝소식입니다. 제14회 부산 반핵영화제가 20일부터 이틀 동안 연제구에 있는 효로 인디 아트홀에서 열립니다. 이번 반핵영화제 주제는 체인지, 오늘을 바꿀 용기, 내일을 지킬 정의입니다. 올해 영화제에서는 모두 7편의 영화가 상영되는데요. 개막작은 밀양 송전탑 반대 투쟁을 담은 즐거운 나의 집 101번과 기후위기 시대 석탄 발전의 문제를 조명한 석탄의 일생을 선정했습니다. 또 폐막작은 미국 펜실베니아주의 3마일 핵발전소 재가동에 맞선 여성 활동가들의 이야기를 담은 방사능 3마일 섬의 여성들입니다.
So the 14th Busan Anti-Nuclear Film Festival will take place over 2 days, starting on the 20th of this month at the Hyoro Indie Art Hall in Busan's Yeonje district. Now, this year's festival theme is change. Courage to transform today, justice to protect tomorrow, symbolizing the call to address threats to citizen safety and democracy with courage and work toward a just transition to safeguard the future, according to the organizers.
네, 자 소식 여기까지 전해드리고요. 하하 속담 하루에 하나씩 속담 준비해봤습니다.
Okay, it's time to learn an idiom or two through a segment, latter half of the segment called Haha Time.
네, 속담 천재 데이빗 오늘은 김 PD 데이빗에게.
Okay.
자,
Wish me luck, guys.
문제는 어제와 비슷해요. 공통으로 들어갈 오늘 동물 맞히는 시간입니다.
So I have
공통으로 들어갈
to
동물.
find an animal that will go into all three Korean idioms.
네.
Okay.
자, 세 개의 속담을 한번 들어보세요. 공통으로 들어갈 동물이 있습니다. 빌려온 이 동물 같이.
빌려온
이 동물 같이.
빌려온 이 동물?
네, 누구 이 동물을 빌려왔대요.
Oh.
여러 사람이 모여서 막 떠들고 재미있게 놀고 있는데 사람들과 어울리지 않고 뭔가 이렇게 꿔다 놓은 보릿자루 이런 얘기도 있긴 한데 빌려온 이 동물 같이라는 표현도 쓰거든요. 혼자 덤덤히 있는 경우. 네, 첫 번째. 네, 생각해 보시고 동물. 이 동물 달걀 굴리듯.
이 동물의 달걀을 굴려요.
이 동물이 달걀을 굴려요.
아.
무슨 일을 재치 있게 잘하거나 실제 공 같은 것을 아주 재간 있게 잘 다룰 때 이 동물 달걀 굴리듯 이런 속담을 쓰고요. 자, 세 번째입니다. 검은 이 동물 눈 감은 듯.
검은 이 동물 눈 감은 듯.
네, 이것은 얼른 봐서는 좀 알아보기 힘든 상태. 검은 이 동물이 눈을 감거나 뜨거나 별 차이가 안 날 것 같으니까 경계가 뚜렷하지 않아서 분간하기 좀 어렵군. 검은 이 동물 눈 감은 듯하군 이런 느낌이에요.
Oh, I
네.
like your accent.
자, 그러면은 힌트 드릴까요?
네.
보기 드릴까요?
아, 네. 보기 주세요.
네, 1번
오케이.
다람쥐,
다람쥐.
2번 고양이,
오케이.
3번 강아지. 자,
3번까지요.
네.
I was thinking
빌려온
다람쥐.
다람쥐 같이, 빌려온 고양이 같이, 강아지 달걀 굴리듯, 다람쥐 달걀 굴리듯, 검은 고양이 눈 감듯,
This is hard.
검은 다람쥐 눈 감듯.
검은 다람쥐가 있거든요.
응?
청설모. 청설모를 좀 다르죠. 검은 청설모는 있는데 검은 다람쥐는 없으니까.
땡 할까요?
검은 고양이. 검은 고양이. We've got 고수님 helping us out here saying 고양이 야옹.
야옹.
So I'm gonna go with 고양이.
고양이. 고수님의 힌트로 고양이.
근데 고수님 맨날 틀려가지고요.
믿어볼까요?
근데 저도 고양이를 생각했으니까 I'm gonna go with 고양이.
고양이.
Final answer.
띵동댕. 고양이.
나이스.
빌려온 고양이 같이 여러 사람 모여서 막 떠드는데 혼자 덤덤히 있으면 빌려온 고양이 같네 라고 하고요. 고양이 달걀 굴리듯 어떤 일을 재치게 잘할 때 뭐 검은 고양이 눈 감은 듯.
검은 고양이 눈 감은 듯.
네.
이 동물들의 눈을 보면 not all of them, but a lot of them have black eyes.
네.
그래서 검은 고양이면 눈도 까마니까 눈을 떴는지 안 떴는지 어두운 땐 잘 안 보이더라고요.
검은 고양이 눈이 노랗던데?
그래요?
네, 눈동자.
와우.
그래서 눈을 뜨면 환히 보여지잖아요.
와, 무섭다.
그리고 좀 무서워요.
네.
매력적이기도 하죠.
네.
그리고 눈을 감으면 잘 안 보이는데 눈을 탁 뜨면
It glows in the dark.
네네네. 고양이 따라 다르긴 하지만
Cool.
네, 제가 본 고양이는 약간 노랗던데요.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for today's idioms and the news updates as well. Now, there's 3 mice here. You guys can't see, right? There's 1, 2, and a 3.
고양이를 여기다 키워야 될 것 같아요.
그러니까요, 이 마이스를 다 잡아야 되는데 고양이가.
야호.
I'm trying to see today's text topic. 오늘의 문자 주제가 정해졌는지.
정해졌나요?
여기 있네요.
네.
여러분이 하루 중 가장 좋아하는 시각은 이유도 알려주세요. 몇 시 몇 분인지. What time of day is your favorite time of day? 여러분들 아주 조심하셔야 됩니다. 잘 생각하시고 보내주시면 좋겠습니다.
방송용으로 얘기할게요.
No, you don't have to. It's for real.
네.
네, 제일 좋은 시간 몇 시?
방송용으로 이렇게 4시 30분.
4시 30분.
네.
When you leave?
저 가는 시간?
No! I thought you were gonna say.
만나는 시간 하려고 했는데.
아, 네. 아,
만나는
alright.
시간 좋습니다.
Okay.
방송하는 시간
I'll let you
재밌고요.
go. 네, 4시 31분에 보내드려야지.
네, 데이빗과 같이 방송하고 여러분들과
네.
소통하는 시간 행복하죠.
아, 감사합니다.
네, 잠들려고 준비하는 시간도 재미있고 일어나서 막 계획 세우고 하는 것도 재미있고 밥 먹는 시간도 즐겁고.
아, 매 순간이 즐겁군요.
네, 그렇죠.
You like every moment of your life.
네.
That's the way to be.
이게 정답이라고 하더라고요. 모든
그쵸.
현인들이. 네.
예, 맞아요.
지금 이 순간을 살아라.
매사에 감사하라.
네, 네.
맞습니다.
맞습니다.
Well, thank you, 홍당당, for a lovely daily segment once again. We'll see you tomorrow.
네, 내일 뵙겠습니다. 고맙습니다.
네, that was 홍당당 with us for our daily segment called Busan Is. We got news updates and learned some Korean idioms, and I need your feedback on today's text topic. What time of day or night is your favorite? So tell me the hour and the minute and why you like that hour and minute. Let me know. Text it in pound 9050 shop 9050. It'll cost you 101 a Kakao Talk or YouTube Live. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. The song we're going to be listening to is Change Your Mind by The Killers.
Haze, but my, oh my, tragic eyes, I can't even recognize myself behind. So if the answer is no, can I change your mind? Out again, a siren screams at 10:30 and you won't let go. While I ignore that we both felt like this before it starts to show. So if I have a chance, would you let me
time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, do you know one of my favorite words? It's challenge. I love the idea of it, even if acting on it isn't always easy. Around the world, there are people who truly embrace challenges, whether it's taking up new hobbies, breaking records, or pursuing completely new paths in life. The real heart of a challenge isn't just doing what others can do, it's about attempting what others won't or cannot. Just look at the Guinness World Records. Some are hilarious, like fitting 3,500 toothpicks in a beard, creating a mile-long pizza, or playing video games non-stop for hours. And then there's Mr. Versatility, who holds over 120 records out of 550 set, including wild feats like jumping rope on a pogo stick or catching 76 eggs without breaking them. Now, not all challenges are silly. Recently, a man in his 70s from China became an internet sensation by running 100 meters in just 13.97 seconds at the 2024 China National Masters Athletics, breaking a record in his age group. He also won gold in multiple events, all thanks to extra effort during his training. While others ran 5,000 meters, he quietly pushed himself to 7,000. Wow. It's a reminder that effort drives results and challenges are meant to be faced. With less than 2 weeks left in the year of 2024, the calendar, what's the greatest challenge I can take on before it ends? Challenges, eh? What kind of challenges do you want to try doing in the last couple of days remaining in the year 2024? And also let me know your favorite time of day, the hour and the minute, and why. That is today's text topic. We've had earlier Ponim, I think, tuning in as well. 9시 0분. So 9 o'clock sharp. 저녁도 다 먹고 자기 전에 내 할 거 하는 시간이 9시쯤이라서요. My favorite이라고 하셨습니다. Thank you for texting in. Let's see. Anyone else with their favorite time of the day? Let me know. Pound 9050 샵 9050 will cost you 101. A Kaka Talk message or NotTube Live. Now we do have a text message here. Let me scoot. Okay. 21 o'clock, so 9 p.m. must be the best comfortable time because I can plan tomorrow's plan of tomorrow, what I'm going to be for doing tomorrow, and can get some relaxing time after working before sleep. And you can even eat yashik. Oh, yeah. Thank you, 2761번님, for texting in as well. All right, keep those messages coming in. We do have our next guest, next segment with Dr. Warabu, so don't go anywhere.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
We now have Dr. Warabu in the studio. How are you doing, Dr. Warabu?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
I can see that you're doing 2 jobs today.
Yeah. Where's my extra pay? Yeah. You're doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You were slightly under the weather before.
Yeah, but getting better and better.
That's good. And you're dressed appropriately to the weather outside. It's freezing these days.
It's very cold, so I'm wearing my turtleneck.
Yeah. You know, turtlenecks are, I wouldn't say underrated. I know a lot of people don't like wearing them for a different reason, but once you wear one, it really helps.
I have really like a soft fabric, so
Oh,
it's
nice.
nice.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I just don't like anything around my neck.
근데 목피를 입으면 목이
네.
좀 보호되는 것 같아요. It
그렇죠.
protects my neck.
It does. Yeah, it makes you feel good as well and cozy and all the good stuff.
Definitely.
All right, so, you're
are
here.
you doing okay?
I'm doing
Very busy. I can see. I
no,
can see that.
I'm doing awesome. I just found your script.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of like looking everywhere, and I found the
today
script.
you're David PD님.
Exactly. You better behave. Kidding.
Right.
All right. So, yeah, we're here for Dr. Warabu segment where we go over certain issues that people at work might face.
Yeah,
And then,
workplace issues.
And then we go over certain case stories and then go over possible solutions.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what we are doing.
Okay, so what are we going to be talking about
So
today?
we are diving into a topic that sparks a lot of debate. That is interview etiquette.
Ooh, interview
Yeah.
etiquette.
Whether you're a candidate or a part of the hiring team, interviews can create some tricky dilemmas, really.
Oh, yeah. And imagine walking into a very formal interview with shorts on. Uh-oh. Have you experienced any interesting interviews yourself as an interviewer or as an interviewee?
Oh, both. As
Both.
an interviewee, an interviewer. And
Yeah.
it's always really, going into an interview makes you nervous.
Is it? Yeah, I
Right,
bet.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've also done some training sessions for like students preparing for interviews. So, but it's been a long time since I was on the interviewee side that I can't even remember the last time.
Yeah.
Do you remember your very last interview?
The last interview was I don't remember.
That gives our listeners your age, right?
Yeah, I've been working in the same field for the past, I guess, 10 years or so. So, you
Been a
know,
long time.
It's
Yeah.
been a while, but I've done maybe an interview. I did an interview where I was the interviewer.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's as hard as being the interviewee.
Yeah, I know.
Because
what
you
mean.
want to ask specific questions to get, I don't know, certain answers. But sometimes when you ask these questions, you're not getting the answers that you had hoped to receive.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, maybe this is not the right candidate. And then
yeah.
you doubt yourself and you have to talk to your other team members. And
Yeah, and there's
It's
a
tricky.
lot of pressure as well. Like evaluating someone is always a delicate process. And it can be especially difficult when you have to deliver disappointing news.
Oh, yeah, that's the hardest part.
Yeah,
That's when I'd be like, okay, you tell him or her.
Yeah, especially if you like have a very excellent candidates.
Oh,
Several
yeah.
of them. Yeah.
Exactly. And they're off by like, I don't know, 1%.
Yeah, and you have to
difference.
choose. You have to make a choice.
that's the
difficult.
worst.
So I take it very seriously.
It's harder than choosing which restaurant to eat for dinner.
Exactly. A good comparison.
Yeah.
So today we've got two listener stories that highlight these challenges.
Yeah.
Interviews aren't just about asking or answering questions. There's much more to it. And they are like delicate dance of professionalism, right? Ethics and managing expectations, that's all included. So let's jump right into our first story.
Okay, so our first story comes from Tim, an NHR coordinator who's stuck in an awkward spot. So here's what he wrote. Our company is holding interviews to fill a new position. This morning, a candidate came in and completely impressed the interview panel, including our CEO. The problem is the CEO now wants to cancel all the afternoon interviews, saying there's no need to waste anyone's time since we've already found the perfect fit. But I feel so uncomfortable about canceling last minute. Now, some candidates have taken time off work or traveled long distances to attend, and canceling on the day of the interview just feels unprofessional. I don't know how to stand my ground against the CEO while keeping things respectful. What should I do? Wow, that's a very tricky position to be in.
Yeah, tough situation.
My gosh.
On one hand, the CEO's enthusiasm is understandable, but team's concern about professionalism is completely valid. Yeah, canceling on the last day of an interview could leave a terrible impression on potential candidates.
Oh, for sure. Especially in today's day and age with social media and internet and writing blogs online so easily and accessible by anybody, that could ruin the reputation of the company for sure.
전 진짜 기분 나쁠 것 같아요. I would feel really hurt if I get a phone call saying, "Oh, we don't need you anymore."
Yeah, so I would, if I were in, I guess, Tim's position, I would try to talk to my boss and then the CEO if possible.
Ah, okay.
I mean, that seems like the only possible options for me.
No, it's really like canceling last minute is very disrespectful.
It is.
I find.
So, what kind of advice would you give?
Oh, I like you said, I would ask team to talk to the manager, his boss, and discuss the matter,
Yeah.
and tell him the reason why he thinks it's inappropriate to cancel last minute, even
sure.
the morning candidate was so excellent.
Exactly.
And you never know. The CEO may meet afternoon candidates and may be even more impressed.
Exactly. I feel like the CEO maybe the decision was correct, but might have missed something even better.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would, try to talk to the CEO, be like, hey, you maybe that candidate, the first candidate you interviewed is probably more than enough to meet your, meet your requirements and all that stuff. But why not do the other ones as well? Because, they've been waiting for this opportunity to come.
Exactly. For interviews, like people practice and get ready for this interview by outfit and make so much effort.
Especially if you're living in a different region and you came all the way, you traveled 3 hours by train.
Yeah, imagine like going up to Seoul.
Yeah.
And then getting a phone call say, oh,
It's been canceled. Like, what?
1 hour before the interview.
Yeah. No way.
Oh, that's so upsetting. Just thinking about it.
Right. Well, before we dive more into it, let's hear our second story.
Good idea. Okay. Our second story is from Min, a hiring manager, who's conflicted about a candidate's interview timing. So here's what Min has to say. I recently interviewed a candidate who is currently working for another company. The strange thing is he came to the interview during his business trip. It wasn't just a regular day off. He had actually traveled for work and snuck away for the interview during his work hours. As a hiring manager, I'm not sure how to feel about this. On one hand, I appreciate the interviewee's initiative and interest in the role. On the other hand, it raises questions about his integrity and loyalty. If he could do this to his current employer, could he one day do the same to us? 그러니까 지금 상황이 어떻게 된 거냐면요. 지금 일하고 있는 직장에서 출장을 나와서 다른 회사, 지원하는 회사에 면접을 간 거예요. That's the situation here.
And he got caught.
Yeah.
Well, that's you should never get caught for doing that.
He got caught by the interviewer. Interviewer asked the question, is this your working hour? Yeah, I'm on a business trip, so it's okay.
Then, they should not hire him. There's a thing called white lie, isn't there?
Yeah.
I would never reveal that. If I were in his shoes, I would never reveal that to the person I'm being interviewed. That's that guy's mistake.
Yeah, I can see why Mina might question the candidate's ethics.
Yeah. Next candidate.
So both stories really highlight the complexity of interview dynamics from the perspective of the hiring team and the candidate. So where do we start with advice? Where should we start?
Well, let's start with Tim's situation. With regards to Tim's situation, we had a message, 성이름님, saying, 저건 정말 너무나 눈물 눈물 날 것 같은 상황이에요.
진짜요?
If things were canceled last minute, you know, it's very disrespectful to
really?
the candidates taking their time to go to the interview spot, but last minute cancellations. To be frank, last minute cancellations of anything
is really,
disrespectful.
Yeah, it's really upsetting.
Imagine you're going on a date and then someone
Suddenly
canceled you.
Get a phone call.
You probably don't want to meet that person again, or you'll have this filter about that person. This
I mean, even for like
image.
this radio session, if I get a phone call like 30 minutes before,
Right.
yeah,
There's
the
no
show,
next time.
then,
Okay, so tell us, what would you suggest?
Well, I think team needs to take up the courage and have a respectful but firm conversation with his CEO or the manager. He could explain that canceling on the last day of the interview could hurt the company's reputation and stress that treating all candidates fairly is essential for a company's reputation.
For sure.
If the CEO insists, perhaps he could suggest notifying the afternoon candidates that the position may already be filled, but still offer them the opportunity to interview. It's a small gesture that maintains the company's professionalism. I think, at some kind of compensation should be made in this case.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because they took their time, their resources to get to the interview site. You can't just let them go empty-handed.
Yeah, I think the company should at least pay for the transportation fee.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So even if the CEO is excited about one candidate, you never know what the other candidates might bring to the table. And so fairness and transparency are critical in the hiring process.
Oh, definitely. So
Yes.
if the company decided to cancel afternoon interviews at the last minute, I believe there should be at least a small gesture of compensation and an apology.
For sure. Yeah, it is indeed least the company can do to show respect. So what about for Min?
For me, my advice would be to focus on the candidate's overall qualifications and potential rather than just this one action. I mean, I understand why Min doesn't feel so good about this. While it's important to consider integrity, there might be more context to the situation. So Min could also ask the candidate directly about his reasoning to get a clearer picture before making any assumptions.
Exactly. Yeah, we had Chick님 saying 출장 나와서 면접을 와 이건 좀 그렇네요. 연차 쓰고 간 것도 아니고.
네.
출장은 무슨 명분으로 간 건지 said 정일엽님. So a lot of people are outraged by Min's actions here. But yeah, clear communication is always the way forward. Perhaps the candidate had finished his or her task or responsibilities, and that's why they had the time to go for one. But
Maybe it's his lunch break.
maybe. But
I hope so.
yeah, we just cross our fingers and that's the case. That they finished all the work duties and it's their 퇴근 시간 and they're using the 퇴근 시간.
Maybe
instead of
after
going
all,
home.
it could be that the candidate has very good time management skills.
Maybe.
You must remember to weigh professionalism, fairness, and communication in all your decisions.
For sure. That is correct. I highly and totally agree with you. And with regards to, I guess, candidates who were called off last minute, they should definitely get something in return. 성일님 suggested 커피 쿠폰 말고 케이크 쿠폰 정도.
저는 뷔페 티켓을 받아도 화가 날 것 같아요.
Oh yeah, for real. I mean, the train ticket cost 10만 원 round trip.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta give me something more than that.
And then lunch, and maybe you prepare the new outfit for the
Exactly.
interview.
Sometimes I hear people doing hair, makeup, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, my gosh, that's expensive. All right, thank you so much for coming in today, Dr. Warabu. It was another
you.
great segment, and we'll catch you next week.
Okay, we'll do. Bye-bye.
All right, that was Dr. Warabu with us. The time is now 4:54 in the afternoon. We're going to have to listen to a song to wrap up the first hour, but we'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere. This is I'm Here by The Temptations.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright. I'm here to show you love. I'm here to show you love. Who took your love away? Who made you cry that day? What kind of fool would
부산영어방송.
새로운 다우니. 건조기를 사용하면 섬유유연제 한계가 사라진다고요? 깜짝 놀라실 거예요. 다우니는 건조기를 사용한 후에도 향이 오래오래. 그래서 입는 순간까지. 다우니 7일간 피어나는 향수. 다우니.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털, 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 UN 위크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
The weather is so nice today. I'm sure this won't be a big deal.
A 3-second long lapse in judgment can burn up an entire mountain, which will take 100 years to recover. We can protect these lush forests if you follow these guidelines. First, do not bring flammable materials to the mountains. Second, do not cook or camp in the mountains. Third, do not litter cigarette butts. Your small actions are the first step towards protecting the beautiful forest. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect. 포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
This is Jenny, and yes, welcome back. And guess what? Today we got our new guest. So let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hello, my name is Jehan. I am a mother of 2 beautiful boys. I love to learn and experience diverse things in life. These days, traveling with my family and reading books with a cup of coffee give me great joy and inspiration.
Wow, nice to meet you, Jehan-nim.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, so you're mother of 2 beautiful kids, like boys,
Yep.
right? and you like to travel the world with them.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for joining in today's interview.
Thank you.
All right, then I want to ask you, since you're here in the studio today, how did you get to know about this BEFM?
One day I was driving and flipping through radio stations when my favorite pop song of that time caught my attention.
Ooh.
The whole program was in English. And it instantly reminded me of my time in the States. So I ended up just leaving it on and listening. And from then on, I started tuning in more often, enjoying both the music and English.
Wow, so it seems like you had spent some times in States too, right?
Yep, I did.
Oh, wow. Okay, so at first, you was driving and randomly you've got to listen to this BEFM because at that time you had a pop song that you were really into.
Yep.
All right, so that's how you've got to know about this BEFM for the first time. All right, then how did you get to learn English for the first time?
Oh, well, I was first introduced to English when I was 9.
Wow.
My father had the opportunity to go to the United States as a visiting professor, and I was fortunate enough to live there with my entire family for a year. This experience gave me a chance to immerse myself in the language and culture at a very early age.
Right.
It was challenging at first, but it turned out to be an invaluable experience that sparked my interest in learning English.
Oh, wow. So you've got to learn English for the first time when you were in the age of 9.
Yep.
All right, so you've got to stay in States for a year, and also you've got to learn English when you're in the age of 9. 운명이었네요. 영어와 You are my destiny. That's right. 그렇게 영어를 시작하게 되셨고. All right, then I also wonder, since you said you have learned English since 9, were there any moments like you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking English?
There have been so many moments that were rewarding and meaningful to me. But what makes me the proudest is being able to help my kids learn English in a fun way.
Right.
It feels great knowing I've given them a valuable skill and a foundation they can build on for the future.
That's right.
I love reading picture books, singing songs, and dancing to music with my sons.
Wow, that's adorable.
They enjoy English just as much as they enjoy Korean, and it makes me so happy to see them having fun with both languages.
Wow, so you're giving them such a positive vibes, like dancing, singing songs together, reading picture books, and I'm sure your kids must be so happy with it too.
Yeah, they really love English.
This sounds amazing. All right, so that's the moment when you feel the most proud of yourself by speaking English. All right, then I also wonder, are there any tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
Well, I'm not perfectly fluent in English and I'm still learning, but I've discovered some valuable tips that really work.
Oh.
English is a global language and being able to speak it opens up the world to you.
That's right.
Whether you want to travel, work, or study abroad, English helps you connect with people and opportunities everywhere.
That's right.
Language doesn't have to be a barrier. You can just make it a bridge.
That's right.
So I just want to say, remember, English is just a language. We don't speak perfect Korean all the time.
Yes, that's right. That's
So
the fact.
Don't stress about getting every grammar rule right. And the key is to enjoy it. Copy phrases you like, say them out loud, and have fun with it.
That's right.
I used to memorize lines from my favorite TV shows.
Oh.
And I really actually tried them out in real conversations, and
That's
it really
right.
worked. And explore what you love in English. Watch movies, sing songs, or read books, and imitate what you hear.
Right.
Be an actor, be a singer, and be bold.
Right.
The more you practice this way, the more confident and expressive you'll become.
Yes. I really like the quote that you said. Language doesn't have to be a barrier. You can just make it into a bridge. And also, this is a great tip for you guys. Watch some movies that you like and just repeat after them. And one day, your English skills or maybe your language skills will just improve. Right? All right. Thank you so much for sharing your little tips. All right, then this will going to be our very last and the most important question maybe for you. Well, I wonder what lies ahead for your English journey in the future.
In the future, I want to have even more fun speaking English with my sons. I aim to read books, enjoy movies, and have meaningful conversations with them in English.
Right.
I also want to be able to communicate confidently in English wherever I go, whether it's for travel, work, or connecting with people around the world. Living in Busan, where international exchanges are growing, I want to continue improving my English so I can contribute to the communities. I also want to share the joy of learning English with children beyond my own, using my style of 엄마표 English, 엄마표 영어, and picture books to make learning fun and exciting for them.
Wow, you seems like you're such an exciting mom.
I try to.
Oh, I feel so happy for your kids too. All right, so this was all about today's interview with Jihae-nim. Once again, thank you so much for today's interview.
Thank you.
All right, listeners, so see you next week and goodbye.
Why must the children play in the street? Broken hearts.
All right, thank you, Jenny, for the interview with Jihae-nim. Jihae, mother of two, shared how her early experience living in the U.S. sparked her love for English and inspired her lifelong learning journey. And she discovered BFM by chance while driving, and she fell in love with the radio. I wonder what program she was listening to. She's, being a great mom, basically. With her children, she uses English through books, songs, and play. She really just emphasized the importance of enjoying the process of learning English, offering tips like imitating phrases from movies or embracing mistakes. Mistakes can always be made. Just make sure you try not to make those same mistake twice, right? And Jihae's future goals include improving her English to connect with others globally, fostering international exchanges in Busan, and sharing her passion for language learning with children using creative and engaging methods. Once again, thank you, Jenny, for the awesome interview with Miss Jihae-nim. Now, you're tuned into For Your Busan. It is a Wednesday edition, and you are live. Well, this show is live, and you can tune in via the radio waves, 90.5 FM in Busan, 103.3 FM in Gijang, Cheonggan, Noksan areas, and also via NoTube Live. That's because we are streaming live right now. And we've had Jubronim joining in on fun here. Welcome to the show. And throughout the segment in this first hour, we've had lots of participation with regards to interviews. And, if the interviewer says, we've picked our best candidate, please don't come in. What would you do in that situation? Some outrageous case studies. Unfortunate case studies. I love the participation. Unfortunately, we were unable to read all of it, but some of the ones that stood out was that we've had a message in with regards to one of them. 9085번님 said, 요즘은 면접 보러 가면 면접 비용 주지 않나요? 오래전이지만 봉투에 면접비를 받았던 기억이 있습니다. 갑자기 궁금하네요. Is that a thing? So if you go to, do the interviews for a job interview, do you get, compensation for going to these interview spots? I guess if you live far away, it does make sense from the employer's perspective because, the employees or interviewees are taking their time to come to this faraway location. But I'm not sure about that. Maybe some of our listeners may have had experience where they received a packet or an envelope or some sort of a compensation for traveling long distances to get to the interview site. And if that's the case, let me know. All right. Lots of people have texted in and saying, hi. Someone saying, 와, 오늘 인터뷰 너무 좋네요. 성일이는 said, 전 아직까지 면접비 받은 경험이 없습니다. So yeah, I haven't either, but I could just imagine maybe, especially, some of these jobs, they look for candidates from all over the country. So say in the US, right? Or in Canada, you have this company hiring people from different states. And that's a faraway trip, a faraway location. And if you are going in for job interviews and they cancel last minute, they better compensate for the plane tickets at least, right? Anyway, today's text topic is not that. Today's text topic is about your favorite time of the day. 하루 중에 최고의 시간, 날짜 알려주세요. The hour and the minutes. What time of day is your favorite? Let me know. Texting it pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101 a Kakao Talk message or YouTube Live. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Caffeine by Stella Jang.
굳이 내 피에 흐르는 카페인의 양을 느릴 필요는 없었지. 미리 나의 할 일을 맞춰놨더라면 나도 안 했지. 더는 미룰 수 없어. 이제 난 이 밤이 나의 마지막 기회란 걸 알아. So I gotta do what I can right now. Take a sip of coffee beyond the caffeine. 천천히 녹아들어 내 몸에. 그리고 눈을 뜨면 내 손에 잡힌 할 일들을 할 수 있게 돼버릴 거야. On the caffeine. 분명히 누군가는 단잠에 몸을 맡길 시간을 난 어제 미룬 할 일들을 몰아서 하는데 됐을 거야. On the caffeine. On the caffeine. 어쩜 일이 한결같아. 한결같이 미뤄. 불안해하면 놀아. 데자뷰인가 싶고. 습성은 변하지 않아. 미리미리는 다 타고나는 건가 봐. 와, 진짜 더 미루면 안 될 것 같은데. 그래도 미뤄 대단하다. 더는 미룰 수 없어. 이제 난 이 밤이 나의 마지막 기회란 걸 알아. So I gotta do what I can right now. Take a sip of coffee now. Entire cup of coffee beyond the cafe. 천천히 녹아들어 내 몸에. 그리고 눈을 뜨면 내 손에 잡힌 할 일들을 할 수 있게 돼버릴 거야. On the caffeine. 분명히 누군가는 단잠에 몸을 맡길 시간을 난 어제 미룬 할 일들을 몰아서 하는데 됐을 거야. On the caffeine. On the caffeine.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-para, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, not chicken, stupid man.
It is time for Zooby-Dooby, which means it is time for a quiz for some fun and for you to win a prize or two. Every single day we have different themed quizzes. One day might be you guessing a particular city or a country, you guessing a famous person around the world who's maybe visited Busan. Another day might be you guessing a particular food that I'm describing to you, or maybe eating behind the microphone for a little bit of an ASMR type quiz. Today, 오늘은 좀 다른 퀴즈죠. 오늘은 부사추. 네, 부산 사투리 추천 받는 날입니다. Busan is known for so many different things, so many different charms, and one of that is, of course, the dialect. Busan Saturi. It's a beautiful dialect, isn't it? And we have many people from all over the world tuning in to For Your Busan. Some are very used to the Busan Saturi dialect. And if you think you know it, send me the proper way of saying certain things as any Busan citizen might say. 네, 오늘은 이 부산 사투리 퀴즈의 당첨자는 피자 한 판을 이길 수 있습니다. If you get selected as the winner, you could win a pizza 한 판 쿠폰. Not 한 조각, not 두 조각, 한 판 쿠폰. That's right. So, this big coupon is on the line. Participate and let us know your take on the Busan Saturi translations. Now, Christmas is coming indeed. It's next week, isn't it? So are you ready to celebrate? Are you guys ready? Did you guys all buy all the presents for your loved ones? And one of the words that come to mind when we think of Christmas is L-O-V-E, love. Maybe you have someone special. You have someone special by your side. But maybe some of us might not have anyone special by our side. And so 오늘은 누군가를 소개해 줄 때 쓸 수 있는 표현 하나를 부산 사투리로 바꾸어 보겠습니다. 이 크리스마스를 보낼 수 있도록 좋은 사람을 소개시켜 줄게. 이 부분을 영어로는 Hey, I'll set you up with someone who's single and ready to mingle. 아니면 뭐 영어로 I know the perfect someone for you to hang out with on Christmas. 영어로는 이렇게 할 수도 있지만 부산 사투리로는 어떻게 이 정겹고 맛깔나는 사투리로는 어떻게 말을 할 수 있을까요? How can you say this in Busan 사투리? I can give you a head start here and then you can give me a better one afterwards. 외롭지? 내가 특별한 사람 소개해줄게. 어우, 오글거려. But if you have a better Busan Saturi translation for that, 진짜 좋은 사람 소개해줄게. Text me. Pound 9050 샵 9050 will cost you 101 a Kakao Talk message or YouTube Live. Let me know. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. The song is... Let me just refer to this one. It's quite long. 조금씩 천천히 너에게 by No Reply.
하나, 둘, 셋.
몇 번을 펼쳐보았지 내 일기장 속에 수많은 너의 얘기들 참 사소한 작은 몸짓 하나에 의미를 더 이상한 일이야 이렇게 된 내가 한참을 바라보았지 옆자리에 앉은 너를 머뭇거린 첫 인사에 하얀 손을 내밀어주며 함께 웃던 네 모습 너를 알 수는 없지만 너와 난 서로 많이 다르네 시간이 나를 스쳐간 그만큼 조금씩 천천히 너에게 한없이 끌려 너에게 Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-para, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby.
We're in the middle of our Zooby-Dooby time. I ask you to send me the proper Busan translations, how Busan people would say certain things, and that phrase is 좋은 사람 만날 수 있게 소개시켜줄게. 좋은 사람을 소개시켜줄게. How could you say that in 맛깔스러운, 정겹스러운 부산 사투리? We've got lots of people sending in their 사투리 translations. Okay, let's see. 야, 찬밥, 더운 밥 가리지 말고 지금 당장 나온나. said 성이름님. 식님 said, wow, 엄청 차갑게. 아직 혼자 가. Summer님 saying, 네, 아직 혼자 가. 크리스마스 때 영화 보러 갈 사람 있나? 니한테는 과분한 사람인데 한 볼래? Thank you, Summer님. 성일이님 again with another one. 이름 소개받는 사람 기분이 나쁘겠다. What is this? It's a continuation? And then Peng수 아빠님 saying, 좋은 사람 소개시켜줄까? Sounded like an old man. Sorry, I don't know why my voice gets higher when I'm doing the 사투리. 목소리 좀 낮추고 할게요. 포우님 saying, 옆구리 안 시리나? 네, 반쪽 소개시켜줄까? 소개해줄까? Thank you. 성일이님 again with another one. 누구 만날 생각 있나? 그럼 당장 나온나? Nice. 고수님 saying, 행님의 니를 위해 신경 좀 썼다. 깔쌈하게 입고 나온나? 짝지 소개시켜줄구마. 준비됐나? 됐고. I hope I'm saying them right. We've had lots of participation on this side. 서은선님 texting in saying, 한 만나 볼래? Nice and chill. 최숙님 with a take here. 웃잖아. 애로와 보인대. 내가 중에 쌀깍하는데. 중매. 내가 중매 쌀깍하는데 생각 있나? Ooh, 중매. It's like the mediator, right? Stuck님 saying, 친구야, 이번 크리스마스, 크리스마스 때 옆구리 좀 데펴줄까? I love it. Thank you for your texts and your great 사투리 translations for today's topic. When you're introducing someone to someone, what would you say? How would you say it in Busan 사투리? 저런 말 들을 때가 좋죠, 성미름님. Thank you for your participation. Send me more because we're going to take another song break and then read out more of them. I have a few that I've come up with this one. 네, 맨날 혼자 밥 먹고 맨날 혼자 영화 보고 맨날 혼자 여행 가재. 네 짝꿍 내가 안다. 내일 6시 만나자. That's what I would say to a friend who's maybe single and lonely. All right, we'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is, take a look here, Miss You by Rolling Stones.
I've been sleeping all alone. Lord, I miss you. I've been hanging on the phone. I've been sleeping all alone. I won't kiss you.
That was a great song by Rolling Stones called Miss You. Not Mr. You or Miss You, but I miss you. Anyway, you're tuned into For Your Busan. Welcome back, everybody. Maybe it's too early to have this camera angle. Let me switch back so you can only see me. Melissa's the surprise part because her mic's not up either. Oh my goodness, I'm not good at this by myself. There we go. Yeah, okay. Because we are in the middle of our quiz. 아직 저희 퀴즈 시간이 있기 때문에요. Any last takes on the quiz part? We've had 저런 말 들을 때가 좋죠. 아직 그런 말을 들었을 때가 좋고요. And then we've had let's see. We're gonna, you know what? We'll just announce the winner. Okay. 오늘의 퀴즈 위너는요. 피자 한 판 will go to S 덕님 축하드립니다. All right, congratulations S 덕님. That was a sound effects made by me, by the way. Anyway, enough with that. We're gonna go right into our next segment. We have Melissa in the studio for Busan 친구 Talk. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Lisa is in the studio, in the studio, in the studio. She has a doll next to her. I don't know who she is. Yay!
You don't know who I am, or you don't know who the special guest is?
Yeah, who's the special guest?
The very special guest, which our viewers cannot see if they're watching our YouTube live stream.
There we go.
There we go. This is Montori, also
Montori.
called Tori for short. That's her name. She is a Monchi Dang. And she is here because we're only 1 week away from Christmas. So she's here to, kind of put us in the Christmas spirit and give us some Christmas gift recommendations.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna zoom in on Montori here.
Okay.
Montori.
There she is.
There we go.
There she is.
Oh, she's smiling. She's happy.
Yeah, she's very happy.
Oh.
She has some candy in her hand.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
what
she
candy
does.
is she eating?
She has some orange candy.
Oh, wow. Lucky
There
you,
it
Montori.
is. Yeah, she's very happy, so she'll be very quiet throughout
Okay.
the entire show.
She'll not be making any noises.
She will not.
All
yes,
right.
very silent. Happily eating candy.
All right. Okay, well, awesome. Melissa, you're here for our Busan 친구 Talk segment.
Yes, I am.
And this is where we talk about all sorts of ridiculous controversies.
Absolutely, yes. In this segment, we discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life, and we break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, throughout the segment, we want to hear your views.
That is right. You can send it in at pound 9050, shop 9050. It'll cost you 100 won. For free, though, you can add us on Kakao Talk by searching for 부산영어방송 or on NoTube Live. You can see Melissa and Montori.
Yes, absolutely. So we are in the final week before Christmas.
My gosh, 2 more weeks left.
And if you've been a slacker and 크리스마스 선물 아직 안 샀으면 today we are going to help you out with recommendations.
Okay.
And these recommendations come from both the US and Korea for the best things to buy. But also, listeners, if you've got any 크리스마스 선물 추천, please message in and let us know what gifts do you love to give or maybe receive this time of year.
Right. All right. So tell us, text us, and we can just have a lot of fun together instead of us just babbling. So let us know some of the gifts that are cool, some of the gifts maybe not so cool, but that you bought.
Oh, that's sad. Yes. Okay. So we're going to start off with gifts on a budget.
Okay.
So we're talking 5만 원 or less.
Okay.
And these are especially good as Secret Santa gifts. Do you have any Secret Santa gifts you need to buy, David? Do you go to any Secret Santa parties? Have you heard of this before?
I've done this a few times in Korea as well. I've done it a lot in Canada. But Secret Santa gifts are usually budget gifts.
Yes.
Usually 50,000 won is a lot
Yes,
for a
that
Secret
is.
Santa gift. It's usually $10 or lower.
Oh, that's okay. That's inflation these days. I don't think it's 10,000 won anymore. It's at least 20.
But I mean, you can still buy a lot of good things with Manon these days. If you go to Daiteng, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, yeah. They got all the good stuff. Yes, but
Exactly.
Actually, my Secret Santa this year for The Office, which is where you buy a gift, you don't know who's going to get it. Sometimes I think you know, but they don't know who bought their gift. We had 3만 원 as the budget.
Wow, that's
So,
pretty high.
Yeah, so no 만 원.
Wow.
But anyway, if you have to buy a gift for somebody you don't know that well, whether it's a random gift or if it's some kind of work party situation, this first recommendation is from Korea.
Yeah.
And they recommended department store cookies in a fancy decorative metal container.
Oh, wow.
So, depending on which brand you buy it from, it could be called a musical biscuit tin.
Okay.
Biscuit, British word for cookies.
Yes.
When I hear that, I expect some hard and crumbly cookies.
Good
with the
job, like
word
a thick one.
that. Yes, crunch.
Exactly.
Goes the cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the first one because Christmas cookies, that's traditional, right? I know in Korea people always think Christmas cake, but as an American, Christmas cake to me means fruitcake.
Fruitcake?
Right.
Ugh.
Exactly. Right. Have you ever met anyone, David, who enjoys fruitcake? They have fruitcake and they're like, woo, yeah, fruitcake, instead of like, oh, it's fruitcake.
I don't like the traditional style fruitcake. But I like the cream style, like with actual fruit in it. Cake that has fruit in it. That's
that
different.
Has fresh fruit.
Yes, that I like. But the traditional way of having fruit cake, like hardened jelly type things in it, I don't like them.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I feel like it's very hard to find an average American or Canadian who enjoys eating fruitcake.
Yeah, it's like, who likes that?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So for those who are unfamiliar, the traditional Christmas cake, this fruit cake, if you will, in the U.S. and Canada, it's like dried fruits like raisins, cherries, pineapples, and you soak them in brandy or rum for like 3 days until they don't look dried anymore.
Yeah.
And then you add an additional cup, which is 250 milliliters of brandy or rum to the cake.
Yeah.
Filled with this alcohol-laden fruit. So needless to say, even like big guys like my dad, they're drunk after 2 pieces of this stuff. It's lethal. Fruitcake is lethal.
Oh, no, it's dangerous. So this is what I was thinking. Jack Kimnim is mistakenly thinking of 생과일 cake. It's different.
Oh, yes, because that is the fresh fruit,
그쵸?
the 생과일.
생과일 케이크는 진짜 맛있습니다. It's like 화이트 크림에 과일 많이 들어가 있고요. 빵도 촉촉하고. It's very nice. I love that. But we're talking about fruit cake. It's usually brown in color.
Yes, it's quite dark because of all
dark,
the alcohol
the rum.
in there.
Yeah, and 빵도 딱딱하고요. 안에 있는 과일도 건 과일 쓰면서 약간 술 맛도 나고 막 하여튼 진짜 맛이 이상합니다.
It's very dense.
Yeah.
It's very dense. You cannot eat fruitcake and drive. Yes.
Oh no, that's dangerous.
That is not a possible thing.
No, they don't go together.
Yeah, so this is why, at least in most countries, by the way, Germany and many places in Europe, they have their own version of this. In Germany, Stollen, right? But I think if you buy the Stollen in the store, I don't think they usually have alcohol.
Yeah, I haven't tasted alcohol in that particular pastry. And I think I like that over fruit cake.
Yes, that it is preferable. But that's why people are recommending like a tin of cookies is good. And I think, across countries in the world, it's hard to find somebody who doesn't like cookies.
Yeah, cookies are great.
Who doesn't like cookies? Like maybe somebody on a diet, but who's on a diet around this time of year?
Yeah, you got to eat something good.
Yeah.
You got to treat yourself. It's Christmas festivities.
Come on, stop that diet nonsense already. It's the holiday season. Gain a kilo like everybody else and deal with it in January.
Exactly, when the New Year's resolution hits.
Yes. I see on our live stream, we do have some ideas for budget gifts. So Benny Neem is saying buying this T-shirt. Is this a specific brand of T-shirt? I haven't heard of it before, but if we can get this T-shirt, do I have to go to the Philippines to get this specific T-shirt?
No, I think what Benny Nim is saying, it costs 999 pesos. So it's less than like $1, basically.
Ooh, very affordable.
Well, I'm not sure of the currency rate, but that's what I'm guessing.
Okay. And another one coming in, give someone a clear folder to keep your payments. That's nice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hey, folders are useful.
For sure.
It would be used.
Yes.
Yes. So Anyway, cookies. Cookies is the first recommendation that we have. But, I think any food thing in a decorative metal tin. In the U.S., we also give this for Christmas gift, but it's filled with popcorn. Have you ever seen those, David? It's a big tin, and it's filled with always caramel, cheese, and butter popcorn.
I've seen those around.
Right? It's so popular in the U.S. Every single Christmas, we got multiple popcorn tins, and then we save the tins. And,
Do you accidentally save the popcorn in it, forgetting to eat them?
Oh, no.
Never.
The popcorn's delicious. So you eat the popcorn, and then you wash it out, and then, I stored My Little Ponies in there.
Oh,
that's
your
what
little
it became.
toys.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're very handy.
Yeah.
So that's one gift idea. But we have more. So 친구 talk is all about ridiculous, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, behold the screaming goat. I just love that.
Wow, what is that? What was that?
Did you enjoy that sound, David? Was it stress relieving? So
Is this like a toy?
yes.
Okay.
So if you already forgot about our animal onomatopoeia from a few weeks ago, it's a little sad if you did forget, but this is a goat desktop miniature. That's the sound it makes. It's very small. It's maybe maximum like 3 centimeters tall.
Oh, that's really small.
It has almost 40,000 reviews online, averaging 4.7 out of 5 stars.
Wow.
It's like Manon, which I think is a little bit expensive for a screaming goat, but the people of the internet strongly disagree with me. They highly recommend this stress-relieving screaming goat.
Maybe I should get into the doll making business and start selling some screaming monkeys or something.
Screaming monkey. What do you think about that, Montori? Screaming monkey. Maybe she wants a snacking one.
Monkey?
Yes.
Monkey,
Monkeying around.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe. Goats are so trendy this year, right?
I wonder why.
There's multiple goat products, and this one, I don't know. I don't know. People enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yes.
wow, okay. Why do you think people like it so much?
So people think, first of all, it's so cheap, so you don't have to, worry about being careful with it.
I see.
And they love to have it as like office decoration. So I'm guessing if you have this on your desk or on your coworker's desk, and then you get so stressed at work and you want to scream, you just walk over to the goat and then goat noise.
Okay.
And then you feel better because even though you didn't scream, the goat was screaming for you.
It's basically that button they used to sell from this store. You press it and it goes, "That was easy."
Oh,
you remember those?
Yes,
It's like
I remember that
15,
from
20 years ago.
back in the day.
Yeah, you
yes.
press this big red button. That was easy.
That was easy. It kind of
Yeah.
like, it looked the same as those buttons you press. That's the buzzer in the game, right? The
Yeah,
bzzz.
yeah.
But it was that's easy.
Exactly.
Okay. The modern version of the that was easy button
Yeah.
is the screaming goat.
Funny. All right.
Okay, but if you don't like goats, do you know Bob Ross?
Bob Ross. Who's that?
Really?
If I see his face, I might recognize who that is. Oh, is this the guy in the picture?
Yes.
Wait,
yes,
is he
that
the guy-
is Bob Ross. If you want, I can hold up the photo.
Oh, let me try to zoom in there.
I can hold up the photo here of Bob Ross. There we go.
let's zoom in.
There's Bob Ross.
Okay.
Okay, so he had a very famous, and you can see his actual face there in the corner.
Oh.
So Bob Ross, very famous painter. He had an art show, right? Teaching people art skills.
Okay.
And this is a very healthy gift. So
Healthy gift.
Yes,
Why?
we talked earlier about, maybe you could give cookies. Well, okay, let's say you have a friend who decided to punish themselves by
Okay.
going on a diet over Christmas, and they don't want your delightful tin of cookies. So Behold, the Bob Ross planter. This is a planter. So your healthy friend can have mint or, some or whatever kind of vegetables they want growing out of Bob Ross's head.
Oh, wow.
All while enjoying his smiling face.
Yes. Well, it did say chia pet.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So maybe you could grow bean sprouts as well if you want to.
Oh, yes. Bean sprouts would be a very delightful thing that you
Look
could
like
grow.
white dreadlocks.
Yes, it would. You can change Bob's hairstyle however you want with whatever kind of vegetables you'd like to grow.
Okay, but what if your friend doesn't like Bob Ross?
Okay, so first of all, nobody hates Bob Ross.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Right.
Second, there are other options. In case maybe you already have the Bob Ross planter, right?
Okay.
There's Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Oh, because he's got, plushy hair.
Yes, he's got very
And the
long
beard.
hair. So maybe, I don't know, can you plant a tomato? Is this big enough to support a tomato so it
Yikes.
drapes down? I don't know. They've got a dog, they've got Santa.
Oh.
So, yeah, they've got some practical things.
Cool.
All right, other ideas, gift ideas that won't break the bank and things that people might not have yet. The first is a rechargeable neck fan. Mok Sunpungi.
Yeah, that was trending in Korea for a little bit. I remember seeing that. Yeah,
Yes.
but I've never bought one myself because it kind of looked too futuristic for me.
Oh, so do you
Yeah.
have just the regular handheld sunpungi where
No,
you
I
just have to physically hold it all the time?
I don't bother carrying anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just sweat.
I just sweat. And if I sweat enough, soak the t-shirt and all, I'll just go home and take a shower.
Okay, that's true. We've
Yeah.
had this conversation. 3 showers a day.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So, if you already have a personal fan, maybe something that hangs around your neck could be handy.
It could.
Right? You can have both your hands free to carry something, and it's less than imenon. All right. So that's one idea. Another one. This is great. Bendable neck light.
Neck light.
A
So
bendable neck light. So
Not
this,
fan.
I also have a photo of this here.
let me
This
zoom
is
in
the
here.
this is the bendable neck light. So it goes around your neck. Imagine how you drape a towel after a shower. But it's like a flashlight.
So you can control each piece to kind of point at whichever one area you want to shine light to.
Yes, so they said it is ideal for reading. Like if you want to read in bed at night, but you don't want to turn on the light and disturb the person next to you, then this is a really great thing that you can use. Personally, I think it'd be more interesting trying to use it in like a dark area. Like imagine you're in a storage closet and you're on your hands and knees like, where did I put this thing in the back of my closet? And then you have just the light around your neck so you can use both hands to pull it out the back of the closet.
Okay, interesting idea.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, interesting. All right. Okay, so these are some cool ideas to consider. What other suggestions are there?
Okay, so gifts for adults that are trendy this year, and they can be as affordable or as pricey as you want, as san or bisan gifts as you want. So, number 1, fleece-lined sweatpants.
Oh, that's going to get hot.
Yes. Turining.
Yes.
So, sweatpants, trendy. They've been trendy for a while,
Yeah.
right? It's not just for at home, but the fleece lining specifically because it's so warm. You want to be 따뜻해요,
But
right?
you're going to give off
And
a lot of
cozy.
static electricity, like everywhere you go.
I think you're going to give off static electricity anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, I already shocked myself twice today.
And you're not wearing fleece
And I'm not
lined
even
sweatpants?
wearing any. No, I'm not wearing fleece-lined sweatpants. You're wearing a sweatshirt.
I
You
am.
tell me, are you zapping yourself? Are you electrocuting yourself?
Today, I'm pretty okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm zapless today,
Okay.
so that's good. What else?
So slippers or house shoes, whatever
House
you want to
shoes,
call
okay.
them, right? Because around the house, especially winter, it gets cold.
It does. And you know what? Slippers do help if you live in apartments with the noise as well.
Oh,
If you walk around in
yes.
slippers instead of bare feet, it dampens the noise.
Yes, there's not as
Shock
much
absorption.
thud.
Exactly.
Your downstairs neighbors don't confuse you for an elephant.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Here's another one. Noise canceling Bluetooth headphones. Like not just earbuds, but actual headphones. So if you have the earbuds and maybe, want to try something different, people really like these because apparently the whole headphone, it does a much better job at canceling out the noise than just earbuds.
You didn't know that?
Well, some people don't. Depending on what brand you have, they
Right.
say like,
But
this
noise
is
canceling Bluetooth headphones been out for a while now.
better. Yes, they have been, but there are.
It's gotten cheaper too these days.
They have gotten cheaper. They have
Yes.
some special lines with different colors.
Oh, for sure.
And they
Better
have-
battery life.
Yes, they
Yeah.
have some with some options where you can set it to be noise canceling, but you can also hear some ambient sounds.
Right.
If you push this
Yeah.
button, you can control it.
For
so,
sure.
Yeah.
One more before we wrap things up.
Okay, another very trendy thing these days. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I want to. Split tumblers.
What the heck is that?
So, a regular tumbler with basically a line cut in half, right?
Oh.
Totally separated. So you can have water and coffee in one tumbler. And here's what I love. You can have hot coffee and ice water.
I was thinking of spicy soup and creamy soup.
But what are you putting in your tumbler? Are you sitting here all these months? You've been sitting here sipping on soup from your
Delicioso.
tumbler?
Yes.
Oh boy, you think you know
All right.
somebody, and it turns out they've been sipping soup in front of you and never offered you any.
And
for
taking some
months.
calories for myself.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, great Christmas gift suggestions for those who have yet to shop around for gifts. These are some of the gift suggestions that you could keep in mind. Thank you so much for coming in and giving us these.
Yes, it is always a pleasure to be here.
And thank you, Montori, for joining us.
Yes, she is also very excited to be here.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was Melissa with us for Busan Chingu Talk. We're going to have to wrap things up by listening to this song, and we'll see you tomorrow for our Thursday show. This is 되돌릴 수 있다면 by Classic Kwai. See you later, alligator. I got to play the song, right?
정말 몰랐어요 우리 두 사람 참 아름다웠죠 찬바람이 불면 그대도
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
새로운 다운이 건조기를 사용하면 섬유유연제 향기가 사라진다고요? 깜짝 놀라실 거예요. 다운이는 건조기를 사용한 후에도 향이 오래오래. 그래서 입는 순간까지 다운이 7일간 피어나는 향수 다운이 부산의